What's up, guys? This lighting is pretty bad, but it is what it is. Um, yeah, I'm not shooting on Saturday or Sundays recently. Today's Monday. We're back in it. I think we'll close the month at like 20, close to 20K. Excited for that. Well, there's been a lot of developments lately. Honestly, I think the big thing has been I talked to a mentor. We talk again tomorrow. He owns a fund and he's just extremely successful. Has been like he's the one that brought me on to an oil and gas fund. What was it, 3 years ago, when I was doing like making 20K a month, but I was making them millions with the stuff I was doing, specifically marketing, sales, and process efficiency consultant. Like hired and trained an entire cold calling team and wrote emails to accredited investors. I got like the best open and close rates out of, or not close rate, I guess, CTR and open rate and CTR. That then turned into people investing hundreds of thousands. Like I'd have like the sales reps like slipping me hundreds, even though they know I'm already getting paid well. They're like, "Thanks, bro." Anyways, he went and started his own oil and gas fund. He's been doing that for 2 years, and then he just started another fund like 5 months ago. It's already dropped a couple. I feel like he said he already dropped 6 figures into it, but he just doesn't have someone to operate it. And we were just talking about it and what the fund is and how he plans to run it and what his strategy is. And we just got to chatting, and I took a different approach. And when I asked the questions that I did and was curious of why he wasn't doing things a different way, and he had considered doing things that way, and then we just dove deeper into it, and he just saw that there was more potential there. And I think it just lit him up. Like he's like, this is the most excited I've been about this like since I started it. Like it feels more like real. Like we can really get it off the ground. His initial thought was having an initial fund like for like half to 2 million for just to dilute like the operator and the operators, like just dilute his ownership of it, but get the capital in order to actually treat the fund the way it needs to be treated when it comes to marketing and those things. And then he was like, the other way is to bootstrap it, but I don't have the time. And then he just kind of like, but you have the time. And I was like, I do have the time. And so it just kind of turned into, let's see, like maybe there's some potential here. There's something we could work out together. So yeah, we're gonna meet about that tomorrow. To be honest, I'm super stoked. Cleaning business is going great. The thing is, it's kind of same old, same old. Me and Elijah are kind of grinding for the business to be performing better in 3 to 6 months from now. But really, like, we could take a week away from the business and like nothing would change. Like maybe like we miss 1 or 2 sales that like we could have followed up on that our VA couldn't have closed by themselves. And we could have doubled up on the call. Us called them, hey, this is the owner, just why didn't you book with us? Just curious. Like hit one of those, and yeah, we didn't get the sale, but like also at the cost of being completely hands off. Super nice. So right now, like, we're still involved in payroll and recruiting and like the marketing side of things. So like website, like content, like how's PPC doing, like responding to Google Business Profile kind of stuff. And so just minor things here and there, but we're like, okay, like we actually need to get out of that. So now this week and next week are like, let's get out of it. Because we feel like we've gotten a lot of squeeze out of the house cleaning business. We've learned a crap ton, but like law of diminishing returns, we would learn so much more by going to another business that we know nothing about for 6 months than to stay in this one for 6 months, another 6 months. We'd still learn things for sure, but I don't know, we want to learn. And if we go into this opportunity, me and Elijah, because I just always vouch for Elijah, and like I love doing things with Elijah. We think very different. We both have really good complementary skills for each other. I want to do stuff like together, enjoy it. So we both go into this operating this hedge fund together, and if we do that, we need to go all in. We can't like have our hands in two pots. Like, so there's kind of three options. One being, we sell the cleaning business. I talked to a guy in the area, mentor Jacob, super awesome, and he's like, just with the track record and what I'm looking at, like, the business, very well could be worth 6 figures 6 months from now. And he's like, you're probably right in estimating that, but right now you can't go off the future. You have to go off of the track record. You have to go off of what a buyer sees, what an investor sees, not what you know or think or hope as as you're projecting into the future. So off that, he's like, yeah, like I couldn't see myself, especially paying like more than 40 grand for this. But we're just so young as a business, and there's someone coming in and buying doesn't want to see like your left to right, doesn't want to see like this. They want to see like this over a long period of time, and we're like 3 months in and we've gone like toot. And what we think is going to happen is what's already happened, which is this, and then a continual steady growth that starts to, you can't continue to grow at like a stupid rate like hockey stick with this kind of business. But we see us going here and we're like right here, but an investor kind of sees a median of that rather than us going, this was just a blip, we didn't know what the heck we were doing, we screwed up a lot, this is our actual trajectory. So we basically are like, we could sell, but we're at this point of what we believe is going to be this, but what an investor believes is more like this. And we truly, so selling, like, we want like 6 figures for it, and we would just need to basically, we could just do nothing, for 6 months and then sell for 6 figures. Like, I really believe that. Like, literally step back and like just do almost nothing. That's option one, is sell it. Second option is bring in an operator, like a friend like Braden, give them like 20 to 40% to be an operator, and they come in, own that percentage of the business. We're passive, we consult 1 or 2 hours a week, but they run the whole thing. Third option, which is what I think we're going to do, which is let's just hire another VA right now that's a baller, and let's do everything in our power to completely eliminate ourselves from operations. And we have to take a different perspective, a completely different mindset of like, I've got 2 hours a week for this business, that's all I've got. And with that, we maintain 100% ownership, and because we really believe that we're going to be here. And so next, like I said, 2 weeks, like I just paid someone $5, told him like he was like, I'm trying to get this done, like I would like to get this done for you, and I was like, look, I'll pay you more, but you got to get this done in 12 hours. And because I want to wake up tomorrow and be able to like get done with it and then move to the next thing and move to the next thing instead of spend weeks doing stuff myself. So that's the plan, is I'm just paying people on Fiverr to get some stuff knocked out that I've been waiting on and doing myself. And even if it's only 80% of the way there, so what? It's good enough. And everything I do going, how could this be a system, or how could someone else do this? So yeah, that's the plan. That's what's up. I'm excited if we do this hedge fund thing. So we've been looking for the next vehicle, we've been looking for the next opportunity, and it smells like God. So I went to go get a suit today, me and my dad. I've never had a suit, never worn a suit, and it's always been kind of a thing, like, whenever you get your first suit, like, it's always been a thing with my dad of him wanting to be there for like milestones like that. So it looked weird seeing myself in a suit. I feel very out of place, to be honest with you. I feel like I'm kind of like a skate rat, like hand tattoo, like used to be a junkie and throw parties, and was radically saved by Jesus, got into like, charismatic worlds, gifts of the Spirit, and was an up and down journey, marketing and sales, and then course selling, and now I'm just here. like it feels weird, like being in a friend's like penthouse with a full-time evangelist, and that he used to make, you know, tens of thousands a month, and seeing other people make tens of thousands, and then literally the next day I'm in a house scrubbing toilets because no other cleaner, that was this Saturday, no other cleaner was available, and arguing with some person over, you know, well, I thought drawers were included. No, we specifically said drawers weren't included. And like not eating all day, and still having that thought of like, dang, like I don't want to spend money on XYZ to, you know, hey, I like for you to operate this hedge fund. Let's talk. Let's get deeper into it. It feels, I feel like it's requiring me to be a different person. For instance, I'm here today and it's about to be 11 o'clock. I've been working since 10 this morning. A little bit of a late start. Wasn't feeling good today. Felt sick. Some other days I would have like, I don't feel good, and like there's just no option. There is an option, but that's not the option that the version of Alex that runs a freaking hedge fund and does $1 million a year. That version doesn't. That version doesn't have sick days unless he literally can't move or can't think. Same thing health, same thing fitness, same thing mindset, same thing business attitude, money attitude, faith, all of it. Friends who you surround yourself with. Yep. Gotta move different. Alright, love you guys. Peace.